Welcome back to Aeon's End Legacy. This will be the finale, I figured, because we are either going to defeat the little creeper, Deathmind, or he's going to defeat us. I don't think there's an option either. I don't think we can last another entire round. We have no Neuralinks, and that means if he goes twice in a row, we're defeated, and oh god, we don't want that. Oh boy. Town to turn order. As this game so often happens, we have Death Maiden. Yes! Alright, over we go to Death Maiden. Oh, it couldn't have been better. You saw me shuffling, and we hit it perfectly. Alright, we're casting off spells. We're blowing these 2 pulse tokens. And we're casting off the Breach Communion. While prepped, well, we don't care. Deal 2 damage, because we're casting it. You may lose 2 pulse if you do deal 3 additional damage. That's 5 damage. And yes, we're going to fire the Bug Zapper as well. It's going to be 1 extra damage, and Death Maiden gains charge. So boom. So we got 5 damage, 6 damage right at the Nemesis. So that's taking from 14, 6 damage down to 8 health. Wow. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to look at our cards and we're going to figure out what we're going to do next. Oh boy. Okay, let's take a look at her cards. I had to change my battery. That's what was going on. Alright, so we have the Voltaic Relay. Well, yes, we're going to prep the 2 Breach Communions, which is awesome. Alright, and then we are playing the Voltaic Relay. Any player gains 3 pulse tokens. A player may lose a pulse token if they do destroy a card in hand. Yes, she's going to gain the 3 pulse tokens for herself right now. So 1, 2, and 3. And then she's going to get rid of one of them to go ahead and destroy a card in hand, which she will destroy the regular crystal. Going to play the Soothing Torporine. The minion's already silenced, so she's going to go ahead and gain herself a charge for 2. And then, because the Breach Communions are prepped, that's another pulse token per Breach Communion spell. Boom! She's got 4. Which means, if she goes again, she can deal out 10 damage. The Nemesis has 8 health. Putting her cards back in any order, I guess we'll put the Voltaic down at the bottom. 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, what we're going to do, excuse me, we're going to take these 4 pulse tokens. Let's not get too carried away. She's going to take 4 pulse tokens and put back a Neural Link, and then we're going to take a look at her hands. So we're going to put in a Neural Link, because if the Nemesis triggers and breaks a link, we do 20 damage to Gravehold. Doesn't have that health. Alright, let's put in a Neural Link. Oh, I got so excited that Death Maiden got to go first. I forgot that we do need a Neural Link because we had none, and now we've got 1, so we got a little bit of breathing space. Alright, let's go take a look at the cards for Death Maiden's next hand, and then we're going to be going back to turn order. Alright, so everything's prepped. Of course, she has no pulse tokens now, but that's still 4 damage. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so she's got crystal. Oh, wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can even put in another Neural Link. Alright, back we go to turn order. Oh, we were so close. Alright. Turn order time. Astria goes. Alright, over we go to Astria. Alright, Astria is going. She's firing off her Spark out of Open Breach for 2 damage. We'll take it. 2 damage to the Nemesis. He's down to 6 health. 6! Okay, we're going to prep spells. She's going to put Bending Beam and 5, Fire Chakram there, and she's got Lifebringer, Soothing Torporine, the Crystal. So, I don't know why my battery's dying. Anyway, we will come right back, and she's going to figure out what to do with these 3 cards. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have Lifebringer. If you have 3 open breaches, gain a life. Yep, she's going to go right to full health. Right back to 10 where she started, and you may place a different gem you played on top of your deck. She will put the Soothing Torporine on top of her deck. But she's going to end up with 4 Ether, that goes on top of her deck, and with her 4 Ether, then she's going to put the cards this way. She's going to grab herself a couple of charges, because why not? Alright, 5 cards for next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what we have. Fire Chakram, Bending Beam, Crystal, Soothing Torporine, a couple Soothing Torporines. She even has 5 ether there. All right, back we go to turn order. Oh, I don't know, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there in turn order. It's Death Maiden. No, and she got rid of all those tokens. Oh, all right. Over we go to Death Maiden. And unfortunately, I don't think she has a Voltaic Relay in her hand. Oh, she doesn't. She's got 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 6. She could actually get 3 charges and fire off her Bug Zapper. But let's fire off her spells first. She's going to go ahead and fire them both off. They just do 2 damage apiece, but that's 4 damage to the Nemesis. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down to 2 health. It's teetering on the edge of defeat. But we will go ahead and 2, 3, 4 with 5 of her 6 ether. And then she'll put her cards this way. She's going to go ahead and build another neural link. So let's go and do that. Just a little paranoid about not having neural links because yeah, we don't want Gravehold to suffer 20 damage because that will defeat us instantly. Back we go. We're going to look at her next hand, and that's going to be the end of Death Maiden's turn. Okay, maybe we, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. So she's got the Neural Wreath, Soothing Torporine, and a Crystal. And flipping her deck over, she has the Breach Communion, and she has the Bug Zapper. Alright, that's going to be her hand for next turn. So there we go. Over we go. Back to turn order. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, if Astria goes, it's all over. No! Well, the Nemesis did have to go. Oh, one of these comes off. Well, we have Neural Links now. The Silence token comes off. And we have to look at this. Ooh, to a Crushing Wave. The discard spent 8 ether. Power 2 unleashed twice. If Grave holds 15 life or more, Gravehold suffers 6 damage. Otherwise, a player suffers 4. We can actually handle that. All right, boom. 2 power tokens on there. That's the end of the Nemesis turn. Let's take a look now at turn order. And it is... Oh, he goes again. All right, well... Boom! The Sever Link is going to trigger, and then it gets 3 more tokens back on it. Let's go sever one of those links. Oh boy. Alright, we're severing a link. There we go. We're still kicking and doing alright. Back to the Nemesis. Alright, back to the Nemesis. Yep, the fully healed Caustic Cocoon Unleash. Well, we know what Unleash does. Gravehold suffers a damage. Okay, Gravehold down to 12. Not a huge deal. And then this is going to evolve. Alright, it has got its first evolve, so that's not terrible. But it is at full health. Boom, and then this comes off the Crushing Wave. But we do have another card, and it... Suffocate. Evolve, or Gravehold suffers 3 damage, and any player suffers 3 damage. We're going to take the Gravehold 3 damage and a player 3 damage. So Gravehold's going to get 3 damage. It's going to go down to 9 health. But you know what? We don't really worry about that right now. And we're going to take Astria, who's at full health. She's going to lose 3 health, 10 health, down to 7, which is okay. Because now it's turn order time again. And oh yes, Astria goes last. Let's go to Astria's area and have her take a turn. And there it is. The Nemesis has a measly 2 health. We're going to fire this off for 5, 3. We're doing 8 damage to the Nemesis. And you know what, Mr. Nemesis? 8. You only have 2 health. Minus 6. Out of here. We have defeated the Death Mind. And I guess we have to read the story cards now to see what we need to do. Alrighty, Chapter 6, Conclusion. If you lost your first game versus Deathmind, fight it again. But we didn't. Be sure to follow the losing the game rules on page 20. If you won a game versus Deathmind, read the back of this card. If you lost 2 games versus Deathmind, read the front. We won our first. Okay, so we're going to read the back of this card. Alright, it says, together, you and your fellow Breach Mages have gained the upper hand against Deathmind. You can see Brahm in your mind's eye, glowing with a soft yellow light, filling you with hope. As you advance on the creature, you feel the cloud leave your memories. Deathmind shrieks, panicked, as your force overwhelms it, destroying its mind from the inside, leaving nothing but an empty shell. As Brahma closes the breach, you watch for interference from Zaxos. When the breach is closed, you collect the ore needed for Malistar's new equipment. Read the back of L41. And here's the back of L41. It takes time to transport the ore back to New Gravehold, and even more for Malistar to imbue his equipment with the ore's raw power. While Malistar works, the threat of Maelstrom's return becomes imminent. It has pushed its way out of the rubble and now moves towards your camp, ready to crush your new settlement, just as it did Gravehold. Hopefully, the abilities and powers you gained during your time on the surface have prepared you for this final conflict. You know you've done everything you could to prepare for the last battle, but you are full of doubt. You can only hope you are ready. Read the front of L42. Alright, continuing on, it says Open Insight 12, which I have done. It says place the equipment image sticker that belongs to your character class on the picture of your character of your playmat. You'll see that here in a second. Choose a second equipment and place it on your mat where it says Unlocks End of Chapter 6. I've also done that. Choose a name for your equipment, write on that sticker, and then we're going to read the back of this card. Alright, let's take a look at Astria's upgrade and Death Maiden's upgrade. Alright, so we're taking a look at Death Maiden here. So she's got an upgraded little lantern. It looks pretty much exactly the same as the one she already had. But we've added Bug Silencer. It says once per turn during your main phase, you may discard a card in hand, and if you do, silence a minion. I like that. She's all about messing with minions. Alright, let's take a look at Astria and her upgrade. Alright, Astria's got a funky pair of glasses now, goggles, and she has Focus Fire. It says once per turn, when you focus or open a breach, deal 2 damage. Cool, so right at the very start of the game, she'll be firing off 2 damage. Excellent. Alright, and then we're going to continue on reading the back of card L42. And to continue on, the conclusion, reveal the rest of Stop Deck 6, their supply upgrades, upgrade your cards according to the banished card. So basically what we need to do is get rid of 2 cards from our deck that we have and add 2 new ones. And we're going to see which ones I'm getting rid of and which ones I'm adding here in a minute. Alright, so continuing on with this, we are going to be getting rid of a spell. We're getting rid of this spell. The Gravity Node is going away. I've decided to get rid of that one. And we're also getting rid of the Phased Portalite gem. Alright, the new cards we are adding are card number 1, a spell, the Sparkling Siphon. When you gain this, gain 2 pulse tokens. Cast, deal 2 damage. You may lose a pulse token. If you do, any player gains a life. Like it. It's like the Fire Chakram, but it gives life back. It costs a little bit more, but it's not bad. That's what we're adding. We're also adding the Prophetic Lens, costing 4. Gain 1 charge. Reveal the top card of your deck. You may destroy it, so helping thin our deck. If you don't, gain an Ether. Cool, so those are the 2 we're adding to our existing. So I'm just going to back out, and I guess we're wrapping up this series, Aeon's End Legacy Chapter 6, Strength of Mind. Alright, well that's going to wrap up our series. We managed to defeat the little creeper Deathmind with 80 health. It was nasty with the Sever Link breaking those bridges. Strength of Mind, Chapter 6. Defeated. It's all good, so Astria Death Maiden successful. When we come back to this series, Aeon's End Legacy, we'll be doing Chapter 7. Not sure what it's called, and I'm sure it's not going to be easy. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for comments, subscriptions, likes. This was Aeon's End Legacy Chapter 6, Strength of Mind, and we came out on top. Hard to believe, but there it is. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next playthrough series coming up soon.